Now we're joined on the line by our correspondent Stephanie Fried, who's in Tel Aviv. Hi, Stephanie. Now, can you tell us, in a few hours' time, Sharon's coffin will be placed in front of the Israeli Knesset building for the public to pay their respects. Are authorities expecting a big turnout for this?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he will be lying in state there in Jerusalem outside that parliament building for a period of 6 hours. They'll be busing people there, and the expected turnout will be thousands upon thousands. And then certainly on Monday for the funeral, the ceremony in the morning at the Knesset for him, procession to the funeral to his farm in the south, and then for the funeral, which will be divided between VIPs, and it'll be also open to the public and to his close family and friends. There is expected, again, there will be busing of the public there. The funeral is open to the public, and there will be, the estimation is thousands upon thousands who will turn out there as well.
And Ariel, Sharon was one of the last members of a generation of big-scale military men and political leaders. His death marks the country's parting with one of its most legendary icons. What kind of legacy did Sharon leave in Israel?
Well, he certainly did leave a historical mark. Some of the highlights of his time during his history, both militarily and as Prime Minister, he fought in the country's war for independence. He set up an elite commando unit, Unit Number 101. He was termed by some for his military prowess as the Lion of God. That was one of his nicknames. He made a major historical mark in the 1973 war. He crossed the Suez Canal. That is brought up by a lot of people here. In 1982, however, as defense minister, the tide turned, at least internationally, with the Israel's invasion of Lebanon. There was a massacre of Palestinians in the Sabra and Shatila camp in Beirut in Lebanon. He was held indirectly responsible by many for that move. I can say that I have been in Beirut at Sabra and Shatila, and the people there certainly know Ariel Sharon's name, and they bring it up in not a positive vein. Things turned again for him later when he decided, or spearheaded, he first put Jewish settlers on Palestinian land, and then shifted and decided to withdraw settlers from Gaza, and shifted until then he went into the coma. He is being termed uncompromising, unapologetic, and certainly the world turnout of leaders who will be there on Monday at the funeral. Vice President Joe Biden, former Prime Minister Tony Blair, Russia's foreign minister, the Czech Prime Minister, also Germany's foreign minister, is testimony to the mark that he has left behind.
All right, Stephanie, many thanks for that. Our correspondent Stephanie Fried reporting from Tel Aviv.